Hey everybody, it's Nick with Reseller to Rome. Today I'm going to have a little bit of a how-to video. We got a couple items while we were sourcing and we got to test them out because they're electronics. So we want to make sure that everything's going to be in good working order so we can sell them as tested. So I kind of came up with my own solution to test this particular item. Let me know if you think it's helpful or if it's not helpful, or if you've got a better way. We'd love to hear about it down in the comments section of the video. So we're going to go ahead and show you what we got. Sourcing the other day, didn't have the GoPro with me. I was on my way home from work, but saw this in the local Goodwill. This is a marine enclosure for a boat for the CD player, and paid $3.99 for it. And inside it's got a Sony CD player. It's got a name brand player. That's the reason why I decided to buy this particular one. Needs a little bit of cleanup here, but overall it's in very good condition. In the back here, none of the wires, like as far as coming from the enclosure, were clipped. When I got it, they actually had a little bit of a tail like coming off of here of the wire that they clipped going to the boat. So that was good that they clipped it there and not here. And it's got everything just seems to be in good condition electrically. And I want to be able to list this, but I want to be able to list it as tested. So I want to hook it up and make sure it works. Since I'm going to need speakers, behind it here I've got a set of vintage sound design speakers from, I believe they're the 80s. They're the let's see here, they're the Dynamic Sound Full Range by Sound Design. Paid $10 for the pair at local Goodwill. We've had them for probably over a month and we haven't tested them yet. So I needed to stop procrastinating on it and go ahead and get these tested. Hopefully we'll knock out two birds with one stone and get both of these items tested at the same time so we can go ahead and get them listed. Here's my setup. We'll see if it works. So right here I've got the Sony CD player inside the marine enclosure, and I've just got some ground wire that I had laying around the house to the positive and negative terminals on the back. And right here at the pre-outs I've got these vintage Sound Design speakers. So let's see if it cuts on and if it works. Make sure I grab the right wires. It's coming on. Maybe you can see, it's kind of hard to see with the sun beating in right there, but it's working. Speakers are working too, but it's very low. So I got it turned up to max volume. I did a quick Google search. Turns out the pre-out connections on the CD player are not amplified. So that's the reason why the sound is very low, even at max volume. I thought it could have been a problem with the vintage speakers, but I don't believe that it is. In order to test it amplified, I'd have to cut the plugs off the end of the speaker cables, and I don't want to do that. I want to kind of keep them intact. So the speakers are working, the radio is working on the marine CD player, so now I'm going to go grab a CD and make sure that's going to be working as well. So I got a CD. This is going to be the deal breaker, whether or not I lose $3 or whether I can list it for about, I think I would list it about 60 bucks, maybe 70, we'll see. Because there's different comps. I'll try to roll them in here in the video on the side, but there's different comps for the CD player by itself and the enclosure by itself, so I'm going to try to find a happy medium between both of them and list it as a package deal. CD player's working. I know it's Justin Timberlake. The wife is a huge fan, so don't give me a thumbs down on that one. It was the only CD I could find on such a short notice. This is working. And the set of vintage speakers is working. So again, what I did, test out the speakers. I just hooked them up here into the pre-outs. I've also got some different speaker connections here for the different wires. And I just ran some leads, which is some old ground wire from the positive and the negative terminals on the radio, and ran it to the car battery, so that way I didn't have to take all of this out to test it. Alright everybody, well I hope you enjoyed this. If you find car radios or marine radios or something around this genre in your local Goodwills, thrift stores, or yard sales, hope this video helps you out on how to test them without getting too involved. And I just thought this was an easier way to do it rather than try to dig into the internals of a car to find the right wires to hook up to test. Okay everybody, so we're almost at a daylight here, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Hopefully you found today's video informative. Please give us a like and subscribe so you can be notified whenever we post a new video. So until then, take care. We will see you on the next one.